Hello everyone, this is Helen H and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I have a fun little project I'm doing today. The inspiration came from a video put up by Birdie, the recycled hippie chick, and it wasn't actually her idea, it was a friend of hers idea who gave her a journal. I'm going to link the video below because this journal that was given to her is chock full of cool ideas, and I don't know, these are basically altered playing cards, but and I don't know if the lady's name is Carol. I don't know if Carol got inspiration from somewhere else, and I don't even know if Carol actually has a YouTube channel. I don't think she does, but anyway, I'm just going to be making some playing cards that I saw the way she did it, and I really loved them, and I thought that it would be fun to do today. Now, I've already got started just because, you know, you don't need to sit and watch paint dry, right? So what I did was I've got 6 playing cards, and this is just the way I did it. I mean, you do it the way that makes the most sense to you, but since I wanted to make several of them, I slapped 6 cards, I glued them. I did use the Beacon poster board glue because they are, you know, slick on the back. Now don't throw these pieces away, these strips like this. Now this one maybe you could because it is a little bit thin, although I can use that for something else. But these pieces like this, you can stamp numbers and stuff on them and use them, you know, as little embellishments. But anyway, so I took the 6 cards and I just used the Beacon glue and I glued them to one sheet of coffee stained paper, okay, coffee dyed paper. So I'm going to go ahead and then what I did was I went ahead and gessoed the front where the cards are. That's the side you see up here. I should have probably cut this out, but I didn't want to have too much done. It would probably be easier if I rough cut these and then cut them neater and apart from each other because it's a little bit cumbersome to do it while they're together. Okay, so, and like I said, now if you wanted to make, let's say you wanted to make 6 and you wanted different backgrounds on them, like not just the coffee dyed paper, then, you know, you could put them on individually and then, you know, cut them out or whatever. I'm not sure if a playing card, is it 3.5 by 5? Is it the same as a game card? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just cutting the little corners off. I do have a corner rounder that I could do this, but I'm just doing it with by my hands here. So, so it's going to be gessoed here where the numbers are, and then the back is coffee dyed paper. Now, these dark spots, these really dark spots on the back, that is the glue. That's the Beacon glue. It's not dry yet. So, you know, sometimes that takes quite a while to dry. So that's what that is. And I tested to see before I turned the camera on. I did a little bit of drying with my heat tool, and it did start to fade. So I'm confident that dark spot, those dark spots are just going to be from the Beacon glue that's still wet on the back. These are dark cards to begin with. I didn't like the motif on the back, so that's why I decided to use these for this project. How did I miss that? Good night. Okay. Well, I can always go back and fix this up again because I'm probably going to have to cut around them again anyway in a minute, and you'll see why. And the cards are curling a little bit, but that's not a problem. I don't want to wait till tomorrow to do this video to let them dry overnight, but I think if you wanted to, you could just put the paper on the back and gesso the fronts and let them dry overnight before you go on, and that would probably be better. But I thought that this was so cute, and The other thing that I was going to do, the alternate to what video I wanted to do today, it does take too long to dry, so I can't do that one today. So it's already almost dinner time. It is Saturday, and we have Tropical Storm Ophelia coming through Virginia. She's been here since in the wee hours of the morning. We've had lots of rain and some wind, but it's nothing. She's not a hurricane. She's not anything like that. But, you know, they're saying stay off the road just because of flooding and, you know, hydroplaning and whatever. So Mr. Moss Cottage was going to go to Lowe's, but that's like 30 miles away. And I said, I don't think that you need to be doing that today. He needs to fix one of our sinks, but I think he'll maybe wait till tomorrow. I think she's supposed to blow out of here this evening. And I'll tell you, I'm thankful she came because we desperately need the rain. Desperately need the rain. And it's not a hurricane, so that's, you know, that's one thing. And the other thing is she did start in the wee hours of the morning, but when I noticed the wind and the rain, it was already like 4 or 5. That's not so bad. So the bulk of what we had, she's been here during the day. I don't know what it is, but usually when we get hurricanes, they come through at night, which I hate because then you can't see anything, and you know, I don't know. It's just 10 times worse when it comes through at night, and I don't know why a lot of them end up coming through here at night. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the old napkin trick, separating my napkins, and this does look like this is a 3-ply. This is a cute little napkin with mushrooms on it, and I'll show you in 1 second. I did use this. Oh, I know. I think I used this napkin in my fairy journal, which I still haven't finished, by the way. Anyone surprised? I'm not. Okay, and I have a little bit more over here to get off. I'm not going to use all of this. I wanted to use some different napkins, but I might as well take it all off while I'm at it, right? See how cute this is? It's all these little mushrooms. I bought the whole pack of that, so I have a ton of those. Then I've got this one. This is pretty. It's gray and white. Let's see here. Gray and white flowers, like watercolory flowers in gray and white. And this one feels pretty thick too, so I'm pretty sure that this too is a 3-ply. Put my tape over there. 3-ply napkin. Now you can save this back. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. Even just cleaning up, you know, use it to clean up with. I've seen people stamp on it and make their own like tissue paper stuff. Whatever you want, but just for the sake of time, I'm shredding it, and I'll have to find something to do with it. Then I've got this one here, and this is words. This is all kinds of words. It says like journey, live, joy, faith, delight, just a whole bunch of positive words. So we'll use this one. I know you're like, Helen, you could have done this beforehand, right? Sorry about that. So yesterday, Friday, because we knew this storm was coming, I went out and I put a lot of my garden to bed, my containers. I still have peppers. I still have some tomatoes. Basil, that's still growing. And then I'm getting ready to plant some stuff. I want to plant some kale, some lettuce, and radishes. But I decided not to go ahead and put those seeds in yesterday because the pots are really large and they may not, with the wind blowing, they may not fit completely under the eave. And I don't want them to drown. From this storm, we're getting 2 to 4 inches of rain. And I just don't want any of my plants to drown. So everyone got pushed up under the eaves. They're probably getting a little rain from the wind blowing, but yeah, but the seeds, you know, then they'll all clump together and you'll get one area of your pot that's all got seeds and the rest does not. Okay, so here's this beautiful napkin. Look at this. If you know Gustav Klimt, this looks like his work. I don't think it is, but it's got the gold and everything. I thought that would be pretty too. Okay, so I've got some napkins here. I've got my cards here, so yep, you guessed it. I'm just going to go ahead and put some napkin on the cards, and I'm going to go ahead and use glue stick to do that. And since the cards aren't that big, I can just go ahead and do the water trick and just, you know, just go ahead and tear where the water is, and I don't care if it's even or not even or whatever. And I'm just going to be glue sticking. Let me go ahead and do that while I'm doing it. So, oh, not that glue stick. Okay, that one's done. Let's see here. Here's one. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue stick these on. So at least I can, maybe one or two will dry so that we can finish them, because I don't know if I'm going to get all 6 finished in this video. If that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this one on. That. And glue stick is nice with napkin because you can really get the bubbles and stuff out, right? Okay, so let's do one of these. Now, this one, I like the card, but I mean, I like the paper, but I'm not sure I like it for this project because you can't really see the card underneath. The lady whose video I watched, you could see her numbers and like the little bit of the card underneath. And that's why when I gessoed it, I didn't completely cover. You see, you can see the numbers there. So when these are on, you might get a glimpse underneath that it is a plain card. That I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the 2s a little bit on this one. Oh, look, right in the middle it says Delight. That's nice. Okay, so let's put that one. Let's do another one of these with the words here. What is on me? Oh, it's a piece of napkin. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant some tomatoes, and I'm going to plant what did I say? Tomatoes, no, lettuce, radishes, and kale, winter, Helen, or fall things. And I decided, I think I'm making the executive decision that I'm not going to plant anything this fall up at the cabin. I'm not. I wanted to do those things at the cabin too, but it's already getting colder up there and everything, and yeah, I'm probably just not going to do that. All right, so let's do the mushroom. I like the mushroom, this one. I was going to say fabric. It's not fabric, it's napkin. So let's do a little bit of this cutie little mushroom napkin here. I don't know if you can hear the rain. It is absolutely bucketing right now. But it's funny because they had in the town up from me, about 20 miles away, they had River Fest recently. I think last weekend they had their River Fest. Well, I think it was so dry you could probably walk across the river. There wasn't much river to have a fest. You know, people usually go tubing and all this. There's just no way. There was not enough water in the river. So hopefully all this rain we're getting, and Ophelia will be out of here. But I looked at the weather forecast for the upcoming week, and it looks like we have a chance of rain every day this week. And I'm super excited about that because, yeah, even if it's a little chance, maybe we'll get some of it back. I do know some people at church whose well has run dry. They have a shallow well and it ran dry. I'm not even sure what they're doing for water right now. I'm on city water here. or county water actually, because I live in a county, not a city, but at the cabin we have a well, but it's a deep well, so I don't think that we have to worry about that one not running dry, not yet anyway. Okay, so if you see the purple underneath, that's just the glue. That's just the glue here. Maybe what I'll do, if I can find the cap, is switch to the white glue so that you can see the last one better. Okay, that's that. Okay, so then the last napkin I have to use is this pretty gray and white kind of watercolory looking one. Now what did I do with my paintbrush? Here. Oh no, I don't want that. The reason I don't want that one, it has writing, it's got like the copyright on it, so I'm gonna just come over and use this part here. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do with these other napkins, what I decided when I was going through my giant bin of napkins to get something out here for this video and this little project, I decided that any started napkins I'm just going to lay on the top instead of trying to file them back into the category, because that way I'll be more inclined to use up ones I've started instead of digging out new ones, right? Okay, because this year's all about using up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there, yes, I know, I realize, yes, they are really rough looking. Where am I time-wise? I'm at 16. This is going to be, I'm going to have to edit this video, but that's okay. So let me go ahead and get my scissors now, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly cut this out. Where happened to my big scissors here? Let's try these ones again. So, ooh, will these cut this napkin? Yeah, cutting napkins not that easy because it's so thin. I'm just going to go ahead and cut them roughly, and if I, off camera later, I can fix them up a little bit if I feel I need to. Yeah. So I have been working, I'm almost finished with my December dailies for selling at my markets. I still need to do the dangles for each of them, and I thought maybe this evening I would catch up on watching some videos and make some dangles. See, this card is nice. I love the tissue, I mean the napkin, but it's so dark you cannot see any of the card underneath it. So that's kind of pointless. You know, I mean, it's not pointless. You can use up some cards, you know, playing cards. But if you want them to show through, that's not going to happen. Which ones I did I think these letter ones next. These ones that had the words on them. But yeah, so I'm going to do the dangles, and then those will be completely done. I was hoping to get the bulk of my crafts done by the end of September. Usually I wait till the end of get them done by the end of October, but it just kind of is a panic for me then to do it, because the shows are at the end of November. Like the first one I have is right after Thanksgiving, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And then the other one is the following weekend. So November, you know, I don't want to be making a lot of this stuff. I don't mind working on my displays and, you know, things like that. But I don't want to be, oh my goodness, I still need to make this many journals and, you know, this whatever in November. It just is not fun. And October, I will do some finishing, but I just really wanted to get a lot more done, I guess a little bit earlier. You know, we always promise, oh yeah, over the summer I'll do that. Well, you know, that just didn't happen. That did not happen. Well, part of the reason for the journals it didn't happen was because I didn't have enough stuff. I got a lot of the stuff that I have from the yard sale at the Crop, and that was in August, so I kind of had to wait till then because I did not have enough paper and stuff to do it, the journals. I guess I could have started the ornaments. So I'm making my little retro tart tin ornaments because those always sell really well. And I was working on those today. I've got the yucky parts of doing them done, like the paper background on the front, excuse me, the front and back, the wire is in, and I picked out the focal point, like the little miniatures that are going in each one, because I wanted to coordinate the paper that I put on the background and on the back of the tart tin with the little focal point, or the little, the little elements that I'm using. So that's all done. I do need still one day, or at least a good part of a day, like maybe I could knock it off in half a day, just depends, to fill them out and to actually glue them in. So I use a hot glue gun for those, but I use like little pine cones and the holly leaves, you know, the fake holly leaves, and that you get at Hobby Lobby and stuff, and all this little filler to make them really nice and full. And I also use some what is it, not tinsel, chenille stems and stuff like that. So and they have tons of little elements in them. So that's the fun part, but I need an uninterrupted day to do that, because when I do that, man, does it make a mess. I mean, because there is glitter and little bits and pieces everywhere. So I have to do it on the dining room table. So this time I did it more mass making, where I did it step by step instead of one at a time like I usually do. And I was able to contain the mess a whole lot better, so that we've been able to use our dining table all this time, even though I had already started. Okay, so here are my cards here, and I'm looking at them. Now, if I look really hard, see, I've got the purple going on, so I can't really see, but I'm looking really hard at them, and I'm thinking that maybe, even though my gesso is the cheapest gesso in the world, it's this, I think I got it at Joann's, this stuff. Don't buy this. Don't buy this brand. It's called Master's Touch acrylic gesso. Don't buy that. It's just basically white paint. Now this one, we know the napkin was too dark, so I can't see the card behind it. This one, I can see the queen behind it a little bit. So I'm wondering, this one I can see the hearts a little bit, and I can see the twos. This napkin here, I can see the K for the king, and I can see the club. And then this one with the mushrooms, I can see the Q for the queen with the club. And then this one is a spade. I can't see what the number is, though. It's a 9 of spades. I can't see the number. But I'm just thinking that maybe I went a little bit overboard on the gesso and put a little bit too much on. Maybe I shouldn't have put that much on. This one is really cool, though, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it in the camera. The queen is back here, and you can kind of see her poking through the mushrooms, but I don't know if you can see on the camera. So anyway, so the back is the coffee stain paper, and see, it is starting to fade. The dark spots are starting to fade because that was just the wet glue. So the back spots would be where somebody could write for this little journaling card. But what she did also was, then she made little embellishments on the side, like little things on the side, which this is what got me, because I love little doodads, right? And I didn't, let's see here. I've got my eyelets here. I have to sort my eyelets here. I need to get some more. So if any of you, I thought I had some gray. I do have gray. I'm going to use a gray eyelet for this guy here. So what she did, now I'm just trying to think, this is the top here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because a card goes both ways, right? So what Carol had done was she had put a little eyelet in the corner with a little charm. Oh my gosh, I thought it was so cute. I'm like, dangling on a card, have something dangling on a card. Why not, right? Okay, so there's that one. And let's see, on the writing ones, I could use black. I could use black on that one, and I could use black on that one. On this one here, I think I'm going to have to go with Hunter Green. It does have green in it, so I think I'm going to have to go with the green on that one. This one here, I think I'm going to go with the mushroom. I think I might go with white. And, I'll go with 2 whites. But, okay, so if y'all, did I just ask you this question? If you all use a crocodile and the eyelets, where can I get the eyelets from? Where, and how do I know what size it is? I guess it's the size I'm punching the hole, right? I guess. Okay. I need to get more big eyelets. I rarely ever use the little tiny ones. Although on these little cards like this, it might be overkill to use these big ones. I don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and finish up here and get these on. Oops. Yep, like that. Okay. So I'm having fun playing now because usually in the afternoon at this time, right before dinner, I do some kind of exercise, whether it's a video or walking, but obviously I'm not walking out in the rain. And I didn't know if we were going to lose power just because, you know, I live where there's 2-lane highways and they've got trees on both sides and the power lines are above ground, and, you know, with the wind and the wet roots, you know, trees come up, you lose power, whatever. So I did my exercise and my shower first thing this morning. So I'm done. So I have playtime right now and I'm so excited to do this. And I am going to make dinner. Mr. H made mashed potatoes last night. I just had a craving for mashed potatoes, so he was kind enough to make dinner last night. But we have a ton of leftover mashed potatoes. I have to look up a recipe. My mom made them all the time. I never have, though, is the mashed potato cakes. You know, the mashed potato cakes. So, I need to look up how to do that because I really don't know. Now this one, I think I want the green. I don't want the green like by itself over there. I don't particularly care for the green that much, so I'm going to hide it a little bit where there's already a green stripe instead of adding another green element, right? Okay. And you know, you could certainly, if you wanted to mass make, this is a project for mass making. You see, I mean, it's that easy, right? So now the only other thing I need to do is to put some little doodads on, and I probably won't do all 6 because you all will probably be like, oh my gosh, I can't tolerate this anymore. But I have some bulb pins here. I got these off of Temu when I ordered from them. So what I'm going to do, I have some little glass beads that I got at a thrift shop, I think. And I really can't see the colors, so I need to put them down here. Let's go ahead and, well, I have some charms here too. And you know, the funny thing is, I went through my charms and let's use a feather with this one, with this pretty one here. And let's add some color. Let's add some blue because we don't have any color in this. It's like a turquoise blue. I went through my charms before, you know, to pick them out to use. And a lot of my charms are really too big for this kind of project. So look how cute that is. Look, it's got its little charm on there. Isn't that adorable? Your little card with a charm. I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's do some others here. Let me tip some of these out too so I could see what color. These are multicolored. I bought oops, I'm shooting beads everywhere. They're tiny. There's it. Okay. Can you even see this? Let me move that mess out of the way. Let's do this one here. So Oh, this green is nice. That matches the green in this perfectly. And for that one, well, no, I have this little purple bell, but I don't want to use that with a green one. So let's go ahead and use a white one for that one. But for this one, let's use... okay, so I have these cute little... This is going to be hard for you to see, I think. They're people. They're little people made out of... I think you would get them like the birthstones for your children or something, and they were charms for something. So let's use that little like person, this little fairy person. Let's call it a fairy person. And let's put some beads on here. So we've got, I don't even know what color that is, but this little fairy person's pink, and that's fine because there's pink in the napkin. Is this the same color? Does it matter? No? Okay, it's not. Oops. Okay, let me get this on. Ugh. Why is this not, why is it not hanging right there? Can you see the little charm? Just, it kind of dangles on the side there. Is it the way I'm putting it on? I don't know. I don't know. I like it the way it is. It's fine. It's fine. Stop doing that. Okay, so now I've got this one with the words. Now, this is all black and white, and I put the black one in there. I have this cute little pin or charm that is a ladybug. I just need to... Do they have any black ones of these? No. No, they don't. Okay. So then we'll go with white. Okay. We'll go with white. So let's use a little red bead. My little red ladybug charm. And I know that came from like an old something because she's like enamel. So I've got to get it so that... she's the right way. Come on. I'm going to have to check Carol's video again to see. Okay, now I did that backwards because, okay, so this little charm, this ladybug is not, she only goes one way. She's not the same on both sides. So you got to make sure that they're on the right way so that when they're hanging down, they're not flapped over to the back, if that makes any sense. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I don't know if you can see that. You see the little ladybug right there? Isn't that cute? Okay. Oh, Bertie, you don't know how delighted I am with your video showing, let's get some more beads here, showing Carol's journal, because I was like, oh, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. And like I said, I don't know if these were all Carol's original ideas or if she got them from somewhere else. I have no idea. Now this one is a little purple jingle bell because it doesn't have to be Christmas to have, what's going on here? Why am I, come on. What did I do? There we go. This one has a little purple jingle bell. Can you see it right there? So I'm just putting 2 glass little beads on either side of whatever the charm is. And yes, I'm going to make you sit here and do 2 more. We're going to do this one and this one. Now for this one here, let's see, for this one, I don't have a gold charm. Let's use one of these little people then, because they have gold. So let's use this little orange person, because there is like that color orange. And let's use a dark, no, we can't use a dark green bulb. Let's use a pink. Oh no, there's gold. There's gold. Okay, so we'll use the gold, and then we're going to use something. Oh, let's use this bright orange, because this is a... See, even these little people charm things are 2-sided, or they can flip over to either side. Okay. Yeah, so today was supposed to be our neighborhood, community yard sale. What's wrong with that? Okay. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? There's always one bead that's wrong, right? That was the wrong one. I mean, wrong as in it wasn't acting right. Yeah, it was supposed to be our community yard sale today, but already yesterday they said they would postpone it till tomorrow, but tomorrow's not going to be a whole lot better. I don't know why. We still have 60% chance of rain tomorrow. Okay, it takes a little flapping to get these to lay down the way they're supposed to be. I don't know if it's me. There, it will just work. Trust me. So that's got the little person on it right here in gold. Oh, so cute. And then we have one more. We've got this one here. And I think on this one, I have this silver little star. This came from a bracelet, I think, that had a whole bunch of these little stars. And so let's go ahead and do that. But let's use red beads on this one because this one has the word faith. I should have looked to see. Well, I didn't know that word would be the word that was going to show. I was going to say, I'm doing bead, charm, bead. I didn't know that was going to show, but most, like I said, most of my charms are really big. Even my faith ones are pretty big, so I don't know. Okay, so, all right. Abort. We've got an issue. We've got to do something different here. That bead went up into the. Just do it the right way. Don't do it the way I'm doing. There we go. Oh, see, that's hanging upside down now. That's not what I wanted. Ugh. Really, Helen? Really? Ugh. Okay, there. Okay, so that one has the red beads, and then it's got this little silver star. So I think these are just adorable. Now, you could go on, for the sake of the length of the video, I'm not going to do it, but you could go on and, you know, if you like on these plainer ones, you could put a focal point, or any of them actually. If you wanted to put a focal point, you could. Or on the back, you could put like a sticker or a word or stamp or something. I mean, the ideas are endless. And when I actually use these, I might do that, but I thought I would just go ahead and make some to give you all the idea of what I did, and then go ahead and make it your own. But like I said, do yourself a big favor and look at that video that I'm going to link below on Birdie's channel, and look at her friend's journal. Make sure you have a notepad or something next to you, because you're going to be like, oh, I want to do that, I want to do that, and I want to do that. So this is it. This is what I saw. I mean, she just pulled it out and showed it. She didn't explain, you know, Birdie didn't have time to do all that because the whole journal is just chock full of ideas. I just kind of futzed and made this my own. You know, I don't know what she did, and I don't even know if this is how she did it, but this is the way I did it. So I hope you like that, guys, and give it a try. It's a good way to use up these cards that the backs aren't so great, you know, they're not so pretty, and also a good way to use up some of your napkins. So I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.